You know what? Relax, sweetie. You did good.
Really?
Well, no.
Hey, you want to say this one?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is Bobby and Jay. We're from Orgy, and we're on Loveline coming up next.
Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content.
Loveline. Viewer discretion advised.
Good evening and welcome to Loveline. Tonight our special guests from Orgy, Jay Gordon and Bobby Hewitt. My name is Diane Barr and you're the man of Loveline. Out of Corolla and Dr. Drew.
So you're in a bad mood, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the second time we did this opening. We did this opening before Bruce's mic didn't work. So we're out here a second time. That's why you can tell the card is already out here. So you usually see me code it out with me. Drew, I blame you for the mic malfunction, by the way. See, now what happened is the first time we came out here, Drew was a couple seconds late. And what I was going to talk about was this new trend I've seen with bands, which is bands showing up 20 minutes after you bring them out on stage.
You announce them and they don't come out?
Oh, yes. Drew and I were bringing out Hole, and about an hour and a half later,
She sauntered out.
yeah, after my prostate grew about 3 times the size it normally is, and I had corrective surgery on it. Everything turned out fine, and then the band came out.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of this new thing, which is we don't come out.
Until we're touched by
We
God?
meander out at some point in the evening, and it gets people. It's more of a rebellious band kind of thing to do. Although once everyone does that, then it's no longer rebellious. But here's my message to any band that wants me to bring them out on stage and doesn't want to come out. Kiss my ass, you idiot.
Does Adam Adams, he looks like an idiot when he goes, presenting, oh!
Nothing.
Nothing.
Tries it again.
So don't come out then, or don't tell me to bring you out.
Right.
I don't care when you come out. Well, whenever you're ready to come out, then tell me. I'm not saying anything until then. You know what I mean?
That's so rude to the
everyone's
audience.
so cool and rebellious. Oh, for So,
Go in the
what?
audience? Go on the phone.
I'm done with them, too.
VTV phone. I may go in the audience.
That's right. When I tell you to go in
Did
the
you
audience,
introduce
that's when you go in the
everybody?
audience.
Introduce me, introduce Diane.
That's Drew and Diane's
guest,
over there
guest.
somewhere. Orgy's going to be out here. They better come out when I yell their names, too.
Maybe they could tell us why people do that. All right. Go right to the phone.
Yeah, all right. Patty and Brian are somewhere on the phone, yes. 28 and 25. Patty?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, last Friday night I went out with the girls, and I came back smelling like whipped cream. My boyfriend and I got into a huge fight, and I didn't want to tell him where I really went. But after a big, long fight, I finally confessed that I went out as my first time as a stripper.
I know. I said either Farrell's or bachelor party.
It was a
stripper?
birthday party.
Your bachelor party or birthday party?
Birthday party.
Really?
Yeah, I had a really great time, and I made good money. He thinks it's cheating, and I don't really want to stop. He hates it.
Since when is having guys lick whipped cream off your ass cheating? True, I mean, that's your wife's doing that now, right? Kids are going to private school, you know.
We don't know what to do, so...
Well, Patty, if there was nothing wrong with it, why didn't you tell him where you were going?
Yeah, thank you.
Because he's very jealous. No.
He's very what?
He's very jealous, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I knew that he was good.
What were you doing at this party, Patty?
She was getting her ass smacked.
Patty, what were you doing?
I was stripping, and...
Have you done that before?
No, well, not really.
What do you mean?
Well, boy, I mean, I've done it before, just kind of like casual, not like for money or anything like that.
Like before you got in the shower?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we've all taken our clothes off before.
Was there a crowd?
Were the people cheering and handing you money?
Casually?
Yeah. I think it's fun.
So what did you do at this party? Was it a bunch of guys?
Can I jump in here, guys?
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
She took money to have these guys smack her on her butt. I don't know. I mean, if that ain't cheating, I don't know what
And was
is.
she totally naked?
No,
Just about.
I had a
At least that's what she told me. I wasn't there.
You had what,
bra
Patty?
thong on
You had a thong on?
and a bra.
And you didn't, they didn't have any wet naps or anything you could towel yourself off with? I mean, you came home with stuff stuck to you, like a dollar bill stuck to your ass or something?
Her panties were drenched.
In the whipped cream?
Yeah.
All right. And so either Patty is crazy or she has a tumor. Like something putting pressure on a certain part of her brain.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you, crazy? You have a boyfriend, you go out, say you're going out with your girlfriend, then you come home smelling of Cool Whip.
After taking off all your clothes
take
for
your
a bunch of
clothes
people.
off and a bunch of guys line up and whack you in the ass, and you're surprised that your boyfriend has a problem with this, Patty?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You know, because I don't feel, he feels it's a I don't feel it's a sexual thing. When I go out there and do that, I don't feel.
Listen, it's a boundary thing. It's not, forget about the sex. It's like if he wanted to ride a motorcycle with no helmet or something,
Right.
and you'd say, wait a minute, I'm your wife or your girlfriend. I don't want that. I worry about you. I won't
Right.
permit it. It's reckless.
Uh-huh.
Forget about the sex part of it, although anytime you're
whole
licking
other
whipped
issue.
cream off one's ass, it's hard to forget about the sex part.
Wait a
But
minute, the guys think it's sexual. You may not think it's sexual, but they do.
you're not dropping $50 to think it's not sexual.
I wonder why you need to have this sort of relationship with men.
I love it.
Why?
Oh, now you're in
here
trouble.
we go.
Oh, Drew's going to dig in.
But why, Patty?
Drew, I was going to tell you to roll up your sleeves, but they're already
They're
rolled.
rolled
Why don't you
up.
roll up a pant leg or something then, just to show you're really getting down to business.
Right. I don't.
Okay, here we go.
Make sure the penis doesn't fall out. I swear, Drew hikes his leg up any higher than this, the thing will fall out. Okay. He's on.
Like Drew's fan base wasn't big enough before.
Now he's got some guys on there.
Patty, what is this? Where'd this come from?
I don't know. It's just started happening within the last, say, 4 years.
Why do you need this kind of power over men? Why is it such an alluring relationship for you? What do you think? When have you felt powerless with men?
I don't know.
Never in your life?
Ryan, what do you know? Anything in the past?
Do I?
Yeah. Where's her
Oh,
dad?
I know a lot.
What's up with her?
I don't know if she wants me to tell you guys, though.
Well,
She wants
you
an
tell it
answer
then,
as
yeah.
to why.
Okay, from what I understand, she was married about 10 years, and her husband turned gay.
Yeah, but that's why
You
would
don't,
she...
by the way, you don't
Go back
turn gay, you
further.
go gay.
Yeah.
You go gay, okay.
you assert your gayness. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's
I don't
something
think
that-
she likes that very much,
There's-
and I think
no.
she's acting out on men because
No,
of that.
but
No,
there's way
before
more
that,
than
before that.
She
Where's her
chose
dad?
Yeah, what her dad do to her when she was growing up?
Nothing. I don't even really know my dad. I never met him.
Okay, how old was
That's
he?
something, by the way.
Yeah, that's doing a lot to you, by the way. How old were you when he left?
I never met him. They,
Did you have stepdads?
yeah.
What were they abusive?
Yes.
Physically
Sexually?
abusive and sexually, or just physically?
Just physically.
Okay, that's where the paddling comes from and all that. But how about sexual abuse? Did you ever have anybody touch you inappropriately, or you were exposed to stuff?
Nope, never.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
17.
And nothing ever happened before that?
Nope, nothing.
17 in dog years, or
How many
sometimes they try to fool us.
how many stepdads did you have?
I just had one, and up until I wasn't a real sexually active person my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Up until, like I said, after I got divorced, I just started. I think I don't know if I got married too young or what,
Is
but
there-
ever since
is-
I got divorced, I just
Well,
wanted.
stepdad was physically abusive,
That's
which
enough
is
right there.
enough.
And
she's
how old
not
were you
working
when
in the
you got
porn
married?
industry.
Yeah.
I was like 17, 18. I was real young.
Now, is there any manic depression in your family?
No,
You sure?
not that I know of.
Okay, Drew,
She
this
doesn't
is
know her
enough.
father.
All right, well, it's enough to explain some of the stuff that's going on with Patty. So,
Patty, you're way out of line. Brian is right, although I hate to admit it because most our male callers are jerks. But you have every right in the world to demand that she stop this. This is
not
sort
good
of
for her.
chaos
Yeah,
that
it's
she's
acting
working out.
Yeah.
And if she can't stop it, then move on. You have our blessing.
And Patty, you understand that this isn't just like a fun period where you want to go out and experience. This is where you want to go and get rid of some of the anger that's in your body, but it'll keep fueling.
Yeah.
You got to go and take care of that anger and deal with your childhood. Your relationship with Brian is over otherwise, or you're walking into hell with where your heart is
All
going
right.
to go.
It's important to work things out, but if you're working them out with whipped cream, that this probably means it's not the therapeutic environment it could be. Or maybe you're just at the dairy. Lindsay is now on the phone. Lindsay was, she was the name of my English stripper girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. Was that her stage name or her?
No, stage name was Catlin. Catlin.
Lindsay?
Yep.
What's up?
Okay. About a week ago.
Lindsay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
you're
a guy.
for me.
Sorry about this. All right, I'm a guy. About a week ago, I woke up with an erection, and as I was getting out of my bed, I got entangled in my sheets. I tripped and fell, and I heard a pop and a crack.
Oh, my God.
I looked down, and my penis looked like it was broken. I went immediately to the hospital. They performed surgery. Doctors told me everything was going to be fine, but it was enormous swelling, and it hurts like hell now every time I get an erection. They said I couldn't use it for about a month to 6 weeks, and I want to know if the swelling's going to go down. They said it would, but it's taking its time, and I want to know if it's going to work the way it used to.
It should. I mean, there's some risk of scarring, and things could curve one direction or another. They talked to you about that at all?
Yeah, they did a little bit. They said it may actually lean to the right a little.
Right.
You don't want the swelling to go down, though, do you, Lindsay?
It's painful.
I hit mine with a hammer every 2 weeks.
It's
to keep in that constant state of, Fred Flintstone's
It'll
thumb.
take quite a while for this to go down. Quite a while, yeah.
Okay.
And you did exactly the right thing. Was it terribly painful when it happened?
It hurt like hell.
Yeah. I mean, the fact
must
that
have hurt more when everyone was laughing.
Well, every doctor I saw gave me the same look, just this look of anguish on their face.
like,
They were all male doctors.
Yeah.
So you tore the sheath inside the penis, right? That contains the blood that
It was
swells
one
up.
of the tubes.
You got to be more careful.
Corpus cavernosum ripped, and that the blood just sort of then leaked out, so it could. And now they close it back up. So
Yeah.
it should work completely normally, but it's going to take some time.
And
Okay.
But if you'd waited longer or not done it, you could have gotten into a lot more trouble. So you did just right. Okay.
And the tilt to the right will not be a problem for women when this is done.
Vitamin E tends to help with that tilt, by the way.
This is better than something about Mary. You guys probably never even saw that.
His penis got caught up in the sheet. He tripped. He went over and landed on the penis. I mean, I've never been that drunk that I hit my
No, he
penis,
just woke up.
I know, but I mean, even in all the different various states of consciousness I've been in throughout my life, Tijuana, throwing up in the ice maker, falling asleep. Now, I never hit the penis.
Of course.
I never hit the penis.
There's not much there to hit. I mean, it's I mean,
cat fight.
you know, this is by his own description. I've not witnessed this. But
Before they have to turn the hose on us, let's bring out our guests, Jay and Bobby, both from Orgy.
try it again.
Jay and Bobby from Orgy. All right, that's cool. See? That's cool. Candy Ass is the name of the CD. I was listening to it in my dressing room. As a matter of fact, I've been listening to it in my dressing room for some time because I think Orgy was supposed to come on a couple of weeks ago, and there was a little trouble. I think someone had trouble with their eyeliner or something. Couldn't
get my eyeliner
broke a
together.
pencil or something. Couldn't make it on, but but the CD's great, and we're glad to have you on. And better late than never. Now, most bands, bang their head for 8 years before they get a record deal. You guys were just together for what, 6 months?
Yeah, so to speak. But I mean, just in this project, we banged our heads for quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, we've all played in bands for, since we were 18 or 16 or, so it's been a long process, but this particular project took about a year.
And you guys you're on Korn's label,
Elementary,
right?
correct.
And did someone from the band see you guys playing or something like that?
We've just known Korn for years.
And
Basically, when they first moved from Bakersfield.
I saw you at their recording studio. At least you were telling me. My
one of the
so good.
They were doing the Korn
internet
TV.
thing, the Korn TV.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They still owe me money, those bastards. Was I telling on this show? I don't know what we're allowed to talk about, but I was with Korn in Sacramento and Jim Rose. I was telling you about the guy does a lot of weird stuff with his penis. Jim Rose. Circus, hanging weights from his scrotum and all that.
He does the watch. And
my manager got a call from the Sacramento Police Department wanting to know what I knew about Jim Rose and about some 13-year-old that had been traumatized by him yanking his dork out in front of an entire group of mothers and kids at some Korn signing. You know, there's like 500 people at some music store where Korn is, and Jim pulls the scrotum out, Mr. Elastic Scrotum, and he does this windsurfer.
Oh, my God.
And pup tent, you know, and just doing all this stuff with the scrotum. I didn't see a thing, thankfully, because I would have been traumatized myself. But anyway, apparently there's some trouble there, and that's all I know.
Yeah, our guitar player, Ryan, is
quite
doing all
famous
those...
he should join the Jim Rose.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's...
Quite gifted with the scrotum.
Yeah. Right. Some guys have a lot of elasticity in the scrotum. Drew, how do you explain that?
It's just an important talent to have.
All right. Ruby is on the phone.
Ruby?
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. I'm a phone sex fantasy operator who fell in love with one of the callers, and he has no idea I'm 320 pounds. And when he asked me for a picture, I sent my sister's picture. She's gorgeous, 120 pounds and 19. Now he wants me to fly out and spend the rest of my life with him. But, you know, I asked him if he would give me, like, 2 years to get myself together, get my life together, you know, figuring that in that course of time I could lose the weight. But do I tell him the truth, or should I just, you know, put him off for 2 years?
Lie.
He's probably a woman. That's the first thing. But
or maybe in the 400 Club himself.
we're gonna take a break, and then we'll get back and get to this dilemma, because it's not a bad one. We'll take a look at an Orgy music video as well.
Live through the revocation from the pattern until completion. There was turn away no more, and I feel find so hard to say what I hate to say, but I fight your that just tell me that's how I should feel today.
Yo, what's up? This is Rozelle, the Godfather Noise, and this is how I got my name. When I was young, I ain't have no turntables, so every one, every two, every three. Had no access to video games. Come on. It's hip-hop.
Here's you.
Mom, can I have focus contact lenses?
But what does Mom hear?
Mommy, I want to wear focus contact lenses.
Then what do? Call us and we'll send you a certificate for free Focus Soft Contact Lenses and information for you in the parental units. Then you get to say,
Mother, it's time to look into focus contact lenses for my vision correction. They're free to try. Here's some background reading. Let's discuss it over lunch.
This growthful moment was brought to you by Focus Soft Contact Lenses. Call us if you want to try them free.
They met by accident. No car.
You should have called as soon as you got off the plane. Why didn't I think of that when I was unconscious and bleeding from the head?
No cash.
You're saying we just go in and strip dance?
I'm not interested. How much for you to dance?
Excuse me?
No fear. Sandra Bullock, Ben Affleck.
I haven't known you that long, but I think something may be wrong with you.
Forces of Nature. Rated PG-13. In the theaters March 19th.
The Marvelous Three are here with their debut Hey album, featuring the hit Freak of the Week. Vast Visual Audio Sensory Theater. Hear what it sounds like to be touched. Vast Visual Audio Sensory Theater. The Marvelous Three Hey album, featuring Freak of the Week. Both albums in stores now.
barbecue Doritos. With a loud barbecue taste that'll get the place smoking.
Fire in the sky.
Smoky red barbecue Doritos tortilla chips. Umbrellas not included.
Have you seen these specialized blends of herbs, vitamins, and minerals from One A Day for things like tension and memory?
9G? No.
So the next time life is pulling you in different directions, help your body help itself with One A Day specialized blends. They're just what you need to feel your best.
Battle stations. Karate ships are closing. To fight a new breed of enemy.
What is this thing?
Earth's last hope is a new generation of warrior.
Lieutenant Christopher Blair. Todd, Maniac Marshall. I got 2 bogeys coming in hot.
Let's do it.
Freddie Prinze Jr., Matthew Lillard, Wing Commander.
I love this baby!
Rated PG-13. March 12th, only in theaters.
Hi, I'm Linda Carter, and I'm here to tell you why ordering your contact lenses direct from Lens Express is such a great idea.
We're America's largest contact lens replacement service. Call now for a free catalog and save up to 50% by ordering direct from Lens Express.
And I get the exact lenses my doctor prescribed or my money back. Now that's what I call service. I couldn't do without Lens Express.
Call this number now for a free Lens Express catalog.
Hi, we're the guys that made Blood, Guts, Bullets, and Octane. And you know, if the filmmaking process taught us anything, it was that making a movie requires a lot of patience, tolerance, and compassion. There's a lot of long days, and everybody has to learn how to get along and deal with each other's mistakes.
Especially when it comes to matters of... I'm sorry.
You're lying like you. Hi, we're the guys who made Blood, Guts, Bullets, and Octane.
Mindless, gratuitous violence. You can enjoy Blood, Guts, Bullets, and Octane. Coming soon.
MTV's The Blame Game, where broken up couples go on trial to find out whose fault it really was.
If you have a question, you can call us 24 hours a day. 323-520-LOVE. Long distance charges may apply.
All right, more Loveline. Orgy is the name of the band. Look at it, it folds out. It's amazing technology. Wow. It's like a paper hinge. Look at that,
You
Drew.
put the big bucks into that one.
Yeah.
You've bought a lot of CDs recently, Adam, huh? They didn't invent...
I can't open them. I actually hold them over the stove. You know, they got that shrink wrap on them. At first, I take my nail and I rub it and I can't get the shrink wrap off, and then I just hold it over the stove and I burn them off. And
I break every one I open.
yeah, and then you can't get that peel thing.
Yeah,
out.
there's a couple. Ridiculous.
Oh, boy, the trials and tribulations of being in a band or hosting a show on MTV. So you kids who think you got problems with your venereal disease and your abusive parents and your alcoholism, what about the CD containers we have to open on an almost daily basis? Drew?
Shocking.
Shocking. I think I have carpal tunnel syndrome from opening all those things. Ruby is on the phone. I can't remember what Ruby's problem is.
Ruby is
Phone
having
sex
a
operator.
relationship
Ooh,
with
yeah.
one of her callers.
And she's a diamond in the rough,
320
this
pounds.
Ruby. She's a big gal.
Yeah.
She wants to slim down. She's in love. She has a thin sister. You sent the guy the picture.
Of the sister.
And
Yes,
he
I
wants
did.
to spend his life with you, and you asked for 2 years.
We don't know what he looks like yet, do we, Ruby?
Yeah, well, he tells me he's 42 and he weighs 235 pounds and stands 5 feet 10.
So he's no waif model himself.
Well, he hasn't had that many women in his life. He was a virgin until he was 23, and he's only had 4 women in a 20-year span.
He'd be lucky to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really would be, but you know
not
what? The
starting
picture ruined that.
Ruby, do you understand the dangers of starting a relationship this way?
Well,
you don't have any human interaction with another person.
It's all fantasy.
You could date someone for 2 years, and you don't know jack about them once you get into a marriage relationship to begin with. The man knows you as a phone sex operator, so he's not having that much intimate relations with people on a day-to-day basis anyway.
How's that work?
But,
what are you wearing, baby? Pup tent?
No, but we talk for hours on the phone, literally
I'm trying to
hours.
make a joke here.
All right, let's get some audience input.
I think that if you're thinking about spending the rest of your life with him, that you have every right to ask for 2 years, and that you should cultivate the romance a little bit longer, and this will be a great incentive for you to get your life together and to lose the weight. And that way, when you meet him, then you can really decide for sure if this is the right thing to do.
Well, you really
it's a
spoke
good.
my feelings, so thank you.
Drew, get back over here.
I agree with you.
Well, I think, you know, because she's big, she might as well just tell him, look, I'm big, and all men like big things, you know, they love big women, big cars, big houses. Just tell them straight off the back, you know, I'm big, love me what I am.
See what I'm saying?
Take me how I'm is.
Brothers understand big.
And one more thing, I think if she's going to lose the weight, she should do it for herself and not for
him.
Not for him, you know.
Here's what's going on. She's a little bit desperate. Her self-esteem isn't good. She's putting all her eggs in this one basket. She's creating this wild fantasy. Just like he's created a fantasy about his phone sex operator, she has created this fantasy about him.
Yep.
She's going to lose this weight. She's going to become Mrs. Right. She's going to turn her life around.
These other people together, like they're both going to do a 360 once they have their union. It's not. It's not reality.
Not reality. and it's idealizations, and those are unhealthy.
Right, but because it is so difficult in our society to be a big woman, it creates this sort of fantasy life. You have to, because you're not going out on a date twice a week, you haven't gone out on a date in a few years, you have this elaborate fantasy life. I agree.
It's
So
understandable
lose the
in a
weight
sense, but
because you should lose the weight and look into the issues that's putting the weight on and putting you in the phone sex booth and keeping you... You're right, Drew.
Let's go on.
Oh, all right. All right, I'm going to take one call tonight.
Via TV.
Oh, you're going to be sorry we moved on to this one, Drew.
Your head down.
Vicky.
Hi, I've never had an uncircumcised boyfriend before, and the guy that I'm with right now is uncircumcised, and every time I go he smells really bad, and I get really disgusted by the skin around his
Oh, tell me about it, sister.
I don't know how to tell him that I don't want to have oral sex with him.
Have you said anything to him about the hygiene issue?
No.
Why not?
God bless you, by the way, for just keeping on. You know what I mean?
Come on, stop that.
Do you keep going?
You can't, all
Do you
uncircumcised penis do not carry this around.
Hold
It's
on, do
one guy.
you continue giving him oral sex anyway?
No, because it disgusts me.
What do you do?
I just go back up and I say I can't do it anymore because I never did it before, so that's my excuse.
It's really hard. It's really hard to kind of break that to someone, you know.
Yeah, but maybe he has an inkling about it because you went down there and ran back up. Actually cracked the window.
You know, if Vicky was uncomfortable with this from the beginning and had never seen this kind of penis and this was scary, maybe there's just going to be something wrong with it anyway.
Yeah, but
you know,
if he's into this activity, he's got a lot to be gained by changing his hygiene. And I'm sure he'll be delighted to know what he can do to get her to cooperate more.
Yeah, so then
You'll be
shouldn't
delighted.
we address just the hygiene, that it has nothing to do with whether or not his penis has been cut open by somebody?
Well, no, it does.
It does have something to do with it, though. I mean, it's why the hygiene is more of an issue.
Right.
That's all. And that he needs to attend to the hygiene. It's actually healthier for him if he does, so she'll be helping him.
Is that common?
Yeah, it is common, actually. The guys don't, Adam says it's like a convertible?
Yeah. Well, here's what I say.
Oh, God, guys!
Why have to have a saying about every penis, but here goes. It's being uncircumcised is like having a convertible, in which case it's great, but it's a little more maintenance. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, it's nice on a nice sunny day, put the top down, you go down the coast. But
I get you.
You got to take some armor all to it, and the back window gets fogged up and turns yellow, and it's just, you got to take care of it a little more. It's a higher maintenance.
Poor girl.
So can we meet in the middle and say she can address the odor problem, but just state it as there is an odor problem and you need to be more
helpful.
cleanly?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter
don't weird him out about it. Just tell him there's a little something going on down there, and he might want to hit the shower.
And that if he does, there's a carrot there. I mean, there's a payoff.
Yeah, it's a carrot that hasn't been peeled. No, you dangle the carrot in front of him.
All right?
All right, Vicky. Yeah, all right. The bad sign. By the way, guys, any woman gets down there and then immediately comes up, go take a shower. You know what I mean?
Right away.
Right away.
Right.
You should be taking a shower before you get intimate anyway. You know what I'm
Even
saying?
you?
Well, not me. Please, I'm a big star.
Karen.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi.
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 Hi. Okay, my boyfriend of 2 years used to hump my back in the middle of the night when I was sleeping.
Hump his back?
Was he asleep too?
He did not know that I was awake. The last time he cleaned up...
Boy, this chick's flat.
Listen. The last time he cleaned up with our comforter.
Oh, boy.
And
That's a no-no.
I left him after that. I never told him why. And he's calling all the time, and I want to know if I should tell him. You know, I left him because he used to hump my back in the middle of the night. I don't know if he's gay or what. Or what the problem is.
Okay.
People assume everything is homosexuality.
Is that bizarre?
What is up with that?
Yeah, he's gay because he's humping you in the back.
While you're asleep, and he should be like a necrophiliac, if anything.
Ooh, that's good. That means you're humping
He's
dead
dead.
people. Which is something I don't recommend. But, you know, in a pinch, I mean, the plane goes down. Okay. Karen, we'll answer this after the break.
I love the East Village. It is so cool. My character wants to lose her virginity, so she's like on a mission to get laid. Yeah, well, maybe we'll meet somebody.
I'm smitten with Christina Ricci. This is the one. This is the one.
I can't believe you let him French you. Will you grow up already? You are so uncool.
If you hate fat, you'll love Ultra Chroma-Slim. Tests show it could help you lose more fat than just dieting and exercise alone. Ultra Chroma-Slim with patented Biotrol. Fight fat and win.
Everybody's got a colorful side. Here's ours. Lots of new color games for Game Boy Color, like Tetris DX, Wario Land 2, Zelda DX, Looney Tunes Carrot Crazy, Quest for Camelot, and there's R-Type Plus, Super Mario, and Conker's Pocket Tales. All bring Game Boy to a whole new level. New Game Boy Color. Now the games are as colorful as you. Turn back the clock.
Tonight, everything's gonna be alright.
It's the party of the year.
Do you guys like Devo or what? And by the way, I'm not gay. I get that all the time. No, I'm not gay.
If only you can find it.
I thought this was the place. Call your mother. I can't call her. She thinks I'm sleeping at your house.
200 cigarettes.
I can't believe how drunk I am.
You're hiding it well. Rated R. Tonight in theaters everywhere. Where do they find this one? Chapel Hill. Toxicology? Negative.
I'm Meredith Brooks.
I play rock and roll. I have a lot of fun when I do it. I play guitar. I know that I was really fortunate that I had that guitar because it probably kept me out of a lot of trouble. Keep your focus on your creativity and then turn that into an activity, something that you can be really involved in. You can do whatever you want to. You can make up your own rules. And it's important that you surround yourself with really positive people that are also into the same things that you're into. I know that drugs would keep me from the best relationships in my life.
My CD now, it's like a smoky downtown jazz club. It doesn't get hopping until 2 a.m. Buddy Rich is banging the skins. Guys like Thelonious Monk and Miles Davis jam all night long. If things wrap up a little early, I just step outside for some fresh air from Shania Twain.
CD Now is music your way. A store where you'll find recommendations based on your taste. And now you can register to win free music for life or other great prizes.
What's your CD Now like?
Coming to video.
Would you meet me tomorrow?
I shall try.
And I shall wait all day.
A servant, you are the Prince of France. What have we here? Drew Barrymore.
Just breathe.
Ever After on video March 2nd. Now you can call it your own.
Old Navy.
Drawstring cargo pants.
Cargo pants or something more. Drawstring.
Now at your Old Navy store.
Word is out. Drawstring is it. Drawstring.
These pants are fit to be tied.
Let the runway be your guide.
Old Navy drawstring pants for the family, $15 to $30.
Old Navy drawstring pants.
Sweating like crazy. You got TV cameras all over you. The last thing you want is this white comfy thing running down your arm. It's just rude.
We asked some of the hottest pros under the sun to switch antiperspirants.
Green visible solid? What's that? I would assume it goes on clear, but I'm not sure I believe that.
When your body heats up, Degree Invisible Solid releases extra protection with a clear difference.
Right there. See, there's no white stuff. The harder I work, the harder it works. No flaking, no funk, no Klingon.
Degree Invisible Solid. Works hard but never shows.
After the match, there's a ton of girls. You gotta be cool.
You asked for it.
Give us all you got.
Now it's back.
Isn't that what you really want?
Oh, yeah.
Could be just the story you're looking for.
This weekend, don't miss the film critics call sexy, hip, and hilarious. Guaranteed to jack you up. It's an outrageous ride from beginning to end. The Faculty.
But I gotta go.
Rated R. Now back in theaters.
Lead the youth of America into the new millennium than us two.
So I get to be the good one.
Hi, I'm Mick Fleetwood, and you're watching Loveline on MTV.
You can email us your questions at loveline3@aol.com. Please include your phone number.
We're Loveline with Jane and Robbie. I should say Bobby. Sorry, from the fabulous Orgy. And Karen is on the phone. Karen is...
Hi.
23.
Hi.
Karen's boyfriend humped her in the back. What a cowardly thing to do. You never hump a woman in the back.
While she's asleep.
Cold-blooded. Yeah, like, in the Westerns, they always let the guy turn around
Well,
and
can
draw
I
for the
say
penis.
something that's kind of weird?
What's that? More, something else that's kind of weird?
And then he mopped up with a comforter, which is a...
But like, I would turn over, like, to see what he would do. And, like, he would think I was asleep the whole time, but I was awake. Like, what's going on? And when I would turn over, he'd jump back down and act like he was sleeping.
Did you ever tell him, like, hey, get off me? Like, what are you doing on my back? Like,
I didn't know. I didn't know what to do, you know?
You should
But the instinct to lay still and play dead and let somebody do this is
Yeah, it's not like a bear's attacking you. It's your boyfriend.
Yeah, why the
Why
victim
do you
role?
play dead? Why did you have no instinct to speak up?
I felt embarrassed for him and for me.
But where else had you been victimized in your life?
Never.
Never?
No.
Never been physically?
My father was not around, and my mother, She was just a mom. She was just an awesome mom.
Where's your dad?
He's sick.
What's the matter with him?
That's a whole different story, but he's sick. And
it's germane, though.
What's the matter with him?
he has drug problem.
And was he? How old were you when he left?
I always used to see him on the weekends, you know, and stuff. But
And what did he do to you during that time?
Nothing really. He was always whacked or high, you know.
All right, but that is abuse. You know what I mean? I mean, he didn't have to hold you down and do anything to you. It's Daddy is high, and Daddy's not more interested in the drugs than he is in my life.
Well, it's abandoning. Having a parent that's out of control like that, intoxicated, is very frightening to a child, and so it usually causes you to do other things in your life as a way of trying to deal with and manage those feelings. Did you start having sex at a very young age?
15.
15. Were you ever raped or anything like that?
No.
Okay, but
Yeah, but couldn't you imagine a little girl trying to be quiet and good while Daddy's retardedly messed up in the living room?
well, trying to
and then
control
you grow up and you do the same thing.
Right, trying to control him.
Yeah, we don't have to dig anymore. I mean, Daddy was a drug addict, and Daddy was not present during her childhood is enough. It's not like the guy was beating her and raping her. The guy was kind of diddling around with her, and she was ignoring it.
Right.
She had to tune him out, just like she had to sort of excuse Dad and tune Dad out. And I'm not Martha Stewart, but wiping yourself down with a comforter, I'm guessing is a no-no.
That's a definite
right?
It is funny that that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
The guy is bizarre. He's objectifying you. It's just bizarre.
But there's no communication
there's no
between
relationship.
the two
That's
of
right.
them because you don't know why he's doing it and you can't say to stop.
Yeah,
I don't think you're in a place to be in a relationship so you can say what you want and what's okay
no,
for you.
he pretended like he was asleep after she woke up. All right, don't get back together with him.
You don't owe him anything.
And listen, you got to work out some
Thank God
problems.
you got out.
Dad's a drug addict. You need a little therapy.
He's probably worked it out.
Well, just be cautious with your choices.
So how come I need so much therapy and no one else who calls the show needs therapy?
You have resources. You know what I mean? It's hard to find therapy and all the stuff that's out there in the healthcare world. It's very expensive.
All right, but what about Al-Anon or Coda or something? I mean, her dad was a drug addict, bro. Jesus, I got to hit you with this mug?
That's fine. Adult Children of Alcoholics, Coda, that sort of thing would be very helpful if she worked the program. Absolutely. Michelle, what's going on?
Don't clap for that crap. That was my idea. I say it, nothing. Bruce says it, and everyone starts applauding.
No, you're right. Michelle.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hi. For a couple of months now, I've been having sex with my cousin's wife, and we've been together ever since, and he's confronted both of us on it, and we both denied it, said no, nothing has happened. The other day he invited me over, and kidding around to him, he pointed a rifle at me, and I think he knows. I'm really scared now, and the reason is because she
Wait, stop a second. Is there possibly somebody else picked up the phone?
No, that's call waiting. That's Chuck Heston. He doesn't like the idea of a rifle getting a bad name. He's calling through.
All right.
Chuck Heston with the NRA.
I almost want to stop you right here. I mean,
the rifle doesn't force people to have lesbian relationships. Lesbians force people to have lesbian relationships.
This is a terribly chaotic, treacherous circumstance in a guy who you believe is potentially violent. How much more serious a situation can we be dealing with here? I don't think we should even hear any more, frankly. I mean, this is...
Wait, are they telling you something in your ear?
No, they're not. But, I mean, this is really serious stuff.
So what she does is she goes and gets a court order, and you say that the man put a rifle in front of your face.
Well, what was the story?
Pissing him off by sleeping with his wife.
You stop that.
Is she on? Is Michelle still on?
Phone, yeah.
I'm here.
Well, when he pointed a gun at you, how did that work?
I ran out the door.
Chuck again. You ran out the door.
I ran out the door.
Yeah.
And according to him, it was just showing me what a real rifle looks like, and the barrel was empty. And I said, I don't care if it's empty, full, toy gun, any gun. Do not do that.
Michelle, what are you doing at the house when you're sleeping with his wife?
Is it worth it? I mean,
it's insult to injury. It's like a giant drama circle that now sounds like is life-threatening.
Yeah, this is real chaos. I mean, this is as bad as it gets, Michelle.
Well, wait a second.
He's on to something.
Wait a second. Yes, he is on to something.
He's confronted both of them.
He's confronted both of them. They've denied it. He likes to drink.
Michelle?
He likes to smoke pot.
Yeah.
I like to smoke pot. He doesn't drink, though, huh?
He might, but he's not really into it.
And by the way, pot addicts frequently switch to speed, and a guy when this situation switches to speed will kill somebody.
Does he have kids?
Yes.
All right.
And
Well,
you're
Michelle,
doing a
what's up with
horrible
you that
injustice.
you gotta jeopardize everything this way? How many kids?
2.
Michelle, just quickly, you should find a new girl.
I know,
mean, really, you should find. There's plenty of women out there that'll be glad to do that with you, I'm sure, especially if you're attractive. And not Bobby's. No, I mean, you should really leave that one alone.
And staying in people's married lives and hanging out with family members, all these things is just...
Oh, and they got kids. It breaks my heart.
You're at a dead end and you need to
and
quit
she's
doing
screwed up, and you're screwed up, and he's screwed up because she wouldn't have married a guy who wasn't screwed up, and now that you put a gun in the mix, and this whole thing's a mess. Michelle, stop acting out. You're 27 years old.
Grow up.
Can you knock it off?
But I want to be sure that we refer her to something. I mean, there's some...
What does she need a referral to? Just don't show up.
He needs a court order so that he can't...
No, because that might escalate things. Somebody needs to supervise Michelle.
She needs to not go to the guy's house.
Yes, but she needs this really needs a professional supervision to make sure that if things get out of hand, that there's somebody there to intervene.
Drew, I don't understand you. I know the gun came up and your knees are knocking. Why do you cross your legs though? I cross my legs like a man. Oh. I mean, look at the mascara.
We got 4-1 on you now.
It's more relaxing this way.
All right, what do you want her to do?
I want her to either call a doctor, get a therapist, or call the Department of Social Services, get some professional intervention or social service intervention here so there's somebody to create some structure and consequences and supervise this so it doesn't get completely out of control, because this is a life-threatening situation.
She needs some kind of different
kids
form.
Involved, 3 people's lives. This is serious stuff. Michelle must stop this relationship. So.
I just told her to stop. Molly's 20 on the with the Wallace Shane there. What's going on?
Well, I've been dating my boyfriend for about 5 months now, and he is deaf, and I do not have any. I don't have any knowledge of sign language. We do all of our communicating through writing on notebooks and things like that, and we have a great relationship, except when it comes to sex. And really, the biggest problem is that we have a hard time communicating. And he has this tendency of, like, when he wants something, he'll kind of push me into doing it. Like, he will, like, push my head down to, give him oral sex and things like that. And I can't express to him, like, when I like something. It's very difficult. We just have to sort of assume, physically. And basically...
Most people do that, but this is what most of our callers do, even being able to speak.
Usually so drunk they can't communicate. We're going to take a break. I'm going to yell at Drew. We're going to look at the Orgy video, and then we'll come back and get to your question.
And I thought I was mistaken, and I thought I heard you speak. Tell me, how do I feel? Tell me now, how should I feel? Now I said.
You could be a model. Now that's sexy.
I have a mission for you.
Who?
On March 5th,
Boldly go where no man has gone before.
their games are wicked.
Would you mind turning around?
I'm sorry, is she for real?
Their minds are ruthless.
Everybody does this. Nobody talks about it.
Their intentions are cruel.
We're destroying an innocent girl. You do realize that.
I'm worth.
Cruel intentions.
Ow! That's so romantic.
Rated R. Opens everywhere March 5th.
Thank you, frailty. Thank you, consequence. Thank you.
Get Alanis Morissette's supposed former infatuation junkie for $12.88, now at Target.
Man, the first time I looked at a picture of me, I was like, wow, Wayne, what happened? I was fat. I lost over 50 pounds on a Slim Fast plan. I finally found something that worked for me. It's easy. It tastes great. Once I lost the weight, my energy skyrocketed right through the roof. It makes you feel good after working out.
23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I look at life totally different now.
Slim Fast, every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
Anybody can do it if I can do it.
Watch out, world! Sea Watchers are coming! Crazy cartoons crash landing everywhere! It's a fun invasion!
It's like totally lunchtime. Gag.
Time to groove.
The time is 3 p.m. My phone.
The alarm is set. You happy now? Yo, lazy phone! Wake up! Sea Watchers are taking over the world! Each sold separately.
There's things that you're going to see that you can't unsee.
To solve an unthinkable crime,
Tell me this atrocity is false.
Detective Tom Wells
Tom, where are you?
must risk everything he loves
Get out of the house now! Please, Amy, just do it!
and everything he believes.
No!
Academy Award winner Nicolas Cage.
There's no one left to finish this but me.
8mm, rated R. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
These folks are getting an actual free psychic reading, and you can, too.
You know, I'd be starting a new job this week.
And it's true, you are starting a new job?
On Monday morning.
She mentioned about a move to Europe, and last week I accepted a position in Rome. What did she say? You've been in a relationship for a long time, and it's long distance. Where's your boyfriend? He lives up north.
I've never had this before.
And you're delighted.
I really am. I'm very delighted. And honestly, from my heart.
Call now for your free psychic reading.
Call 1-800-366-9445.
Muhammad Ali, an Olympic gold medalist and 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, was the most prevalent fighter of the 60s and 70s.
Also known for his faster-than-light speed and outspoken opposition to the Vietnam War, Ali is described as the most recognized human being on Earth. BET, making Black history every day.
Black History Month is sponsored locally by McDonald's.
If you're at least 18 years of age, you can join MTV on their first ever Spring Break 99 cruise from New Orleans to Cancun, Mexico and back. Just call 1-800-942-2287. Get all the details from MTV's official cruise agent. Please dial carefully.
If you have a question for Loveline, you can call us 24 hours a day, 323-520-LOVE. Non-business charges may apply.
You told her that talk to a trick. I don't even know what you told her to do. Oh, man, I've had it up to here with this, Drew. We really got to get someone else in here.
Other than me? Oh, yeah. I'm too responsible.
But then we have Molly, who's going to save us. If Molly has a deaf boyfriend, and he's a bit aggressive sexually, and you think that you can't communicate with him sexually because you don't sign.
Exactly.
What did you learn the alphabet?
Maybe you should learn.
Thumbs up or
I
down.
have learned the alphabet, and I've learned like a couple of things, but we haven't exactly discussed like sexual signs or anything.
How sexually active was he before you? Do you know?
Before me, I think, yeah, he was fairly sexually active. He'd had a couple of serious girlfriends, but I know that at least one of them was deaf. I'm not sure about the other one, though.
Well, I think when you're interacting with someone, no matter what, a lot of the times it's an unspoken language, no matter what. But
how much talking do you do when you're making love anyway. I mean,
You
people
sort of
who
get a
have that
vibe
ability
off
don't
of
do any
people.
talking.
I mean, the only thing I can imagine
You're
is
blocking the TV set. Watch out, the beer almost spilled. Be careful next time. Stuff like that.
if he's doing something that makes you uncomfortable, you can
Car's out in the
express.
driveway. Could be the old man.
You can express, this is not how you move this way, and you can slow it down. I don't know if somebody hasn't stopped him along the way, but because he's deaf, it's not a reason.
This should be the only place where it's not a hindrance. You know what I mean? Of all places, the language issue or the communication issue should be the least issue of an issue in this environment.
Right, and this is also one of those places where you should not treat it like a handicap. And if he's doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable, it doesn't feel right, you address it like you would with
Actually,
anyone.
racquetball, I think, would be the very least. But this should be the second least. You really don't have to say anything. You just hit the damn ball and go get it, you know. But this is second, right, Drew?
Right.
Good. I've trained Drew to shut up. I yell at him long enough, he's quiet.
I'm afraid he's going to pout and the rest of the show and not say anything.
All right, Molly, just use that universal language.
And you can say no. That is not the way that you handle
It's
it.
about asserting yourself.
Yeah.
You just have to be a little more creative with how you do it, okay?
Yeah, it's the same thing you do when your dog jumps up on you. Your dog doesn't speak any English. You just whack him on the nose. Laura.
Okay. I've been having sex with my boyfriend for about 2 weeks, and every time he climaxes, he lets it happen on my sheets. I told him to stop, but I get so worked up during it that I can't climax myself because he always does it again. I'm on the pill, and so there's no reason for him to do this. Does he just have a really big fear of getting me pregnant? And how can I get him to stop messing up my sheets?
What does he tell you for the
He
reason?
didn't say anything.
I think it's a very responsible thing for him. Well, he
she's on
should be
a pill.
using a condom. He doesn't know if she remembers every
we've
morning.
both
That's the
been
rest of his
tested.
life.
Well, he should be wearing a condom.
Yeah.
You know.
We've both been tested, so that's why we're not using the condom.
Okay.
And I just told him, look, can we stop it with the sheet thing? I wasn't exactly like, why are you doing this? I don't know how to bring it up.
If you don't like the sheets, then put a towel next to you. Your boyfriend is being responsible for the rest of his life.
No, I don't think so.
You think that you have a problem because he won't orgasm inside of you?
No, that's not necessarily the problem. I guess I have a problem with the fact that he's letting it get all over my sheets.
Well, then provide a towel for him.
All right, but after the
rubber
first 25
sheets or
times
something,
he
I mean.
did it, you figure out you got to get the sex
Get
down.
rubber sheets and call it a ball game.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
how... Listen.
She's got a problem with her
you got a
laundry.
car, the car's got a leaky transmission, and every time you pull the car out of the garage, there's a puddle.
Right,
So
throw a
after
piece of
about
cardboard down
7,000 times, you take one of those little pans, and you slide it under there, and you try to approximate about where the tranny lines up on it, and there it is, problem solved. You take a sheet, a old sheet, or you take a towel, you spread out, you plant your ass on the middle of it, that becomes his rag.
Sounds good to me.
You can put a target on it and, make a game out of it.
That's right.
Exactly.
True.
Speaking of which.
Hold the book up, please. Yes. All right. That's me. That's true. I got to get you off that cover. How do I do that? I've had enough. All right. Let's give it to Orgy because we're promoting the book, and I know you guys love us so.
We do.
Candy Ass is the name of the CD. Oh, I screwed it up, but the actual CD looks like this. Yeah, hold the jacket up. There you go. All right, I command everyone to go out and get Candy Ass, Orgy. Jay, Bobby, thank you very much for coming in. We do appreciate it. And until next time, this is Adam Corolla for Dr. Drew and Diane Farr saying mahalo.